What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris out on the Goldwing. Out on the Goldwing. And today is a nice day out, 84 degrees. It's not too hot out right now because I tell you what, it's been hot earlier. As a matter of fact, it's been almost too hot to ride. Man, I'm thinking we've been getting up to the 100-degree mark, it seems like. At least the index anyway. It's been hot. But I'm out here today, decided to get a little ride in today. And I just would like to just send out a special thanks to D-Loe in a little bit. Fellow Caliente Goldwing Rider out on Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, the Caliente Goldwing Riders is not only about riding motorcycles and having fun. We're also about giving back to the community. Every chance we get, we need to try to give back to the community. Because regardless of how bad you are doing, there is somebody out there doing worse than you. So from time to time, we all need a helping hand, and it's good to just give back. And I'd just like to thank D-Loe a little bit out in Las Vegas, Nevada, fellow Caliente Goldwing Riders out there for just giving back to the veterans, passing out food, passing out items, passing out things they need. And I just appreciate D-Loe a little bit for the charity work that they have done so far. And this is what fellow Caliente Goldwing Rider D-Loe has to say.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Delgado Lopez out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, better known as D-Loe. And I wanted to do a YouTube video to talk about why me and my wife are associated with the Chris Caliente Goldwing Riders. Man, I've been riding motorcycles since I was about 14, 15 years old. And I just recently owned a 2008 Victory Vision. And, you know, it was a great bike. It was cool. It was good. But I had to let it go. It ran its course. Victory, unfortunately, went out of business in 2017. And I would ride with guys here locally in Las Vegas. And a lot of my friends had Goldwings. And I was like, man, I ain't riding no Goldwing. I don't want no Goldwing. Boy, was I ever wrong. I was so wrong, it was ridiculous. So this year, God put me in a position to where I was able to trade in my Victory Vision and purchase a 2015 40th anniversary Goldwing GL 1800. Man, let me tell you something. This bike is amazing. It's amazing. So prior to me even getting the bike, I ran across Chris's videos, and I was intrigued. You know, I was curious. I was like, wow, this guy really got something going on here. And the thing that really drove me to him was the way he connected with people. And I bring that up for a special reason because I grew up in the military. I was a military brat. My dad served from 1955 to 1986. And I graduated out of high school in 1980, 81. And then in 82, I went into the military. I served 21 and a half years in the Air Force. And Daddy Loe, now you see where I get D-Loe from Daddy Loe, my dad. He raised me and my brothers, because I'm the eldest, he raised us to, you know, always treat people with respect, be kind, you know, and always represent the family name whenever you went out somewhere. And so when I would watch Chris's videos, I noticed that he would make a connection with people, and it was all through the Goldwing, all through his Goldwing. And I was intrigued by that. I thought, man, that's pretty cool. And that's just what I liked about the videos at first when I started watching them. You know, how people would strike up a conversation any place that I would go on my bike when I had my Victory Vision. And I noticed in Chris's videos, you know, he always surrounded himself with some good people. and they had a common bond, and it was that Goldwing, the Honda Goldwing. Well, after getting my Goldwing, I was like, okay, I got to reach out to this brother and let him know that I like what he's doing and I want to be part of it, even though I'm hundreds, thousands of miles away, but I could represent here on the West Coast. So my wife, Victoria, aka Little Bit, she's always behind the scenes. She let me be out in front of the camera and do things and whatnot. And she supported me about wanting to be part of the Caliente Goldwing Riders. Locally here in Las Vegas, I am with a group called Extreme Heat, and it's 4 brothers, from my church, and we have a good time, a really good time. And since I got this Goldwing, though, I'm like just drawn to the Caliente Goldwing Riders. And I noticed that, Chris came across as a good brother who, loves to ride, that's me, loves people, that's me, outgoing, and don't mind meeting people, that's me. And I was like, wow, he's got a lot of the qualities that I have, and also likes to do the same thing, ride motorcycles, and just meet people and make people feel warmed and make people feel invited. So after showing my wife some of the videos that Chris did, she was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I'll be up late at night watching YouTube, and of course Chris's theme song will come up and whatnot, and she was like, I guess you watching the Caliente videos. I'm like, yeah, babe, just checking them out. And his videos are so great, and I had a good time watching them, and I still do, so I always look forward to it. But the main reason why I'm part of the Caliente Goldwing Riders is, the unity, of what Chris's vision is, how it doesn't matter what you ride. Chris doesn't care what you ride, Harleys, Victories, Yamahas, Kawasaki's, trikes of different brands, and as he says, a Chinese scooter. It just doesn't matter. Chris has a passion and a love to bring people together, and he uses his Goldwing to do that. And so I support that, and I like that. And so since I finally got wise and bought me a Goldwing, man, that machine is unbelievable, unbelievable. And watching his videos, makes you feel like you're part of his Caliente family. And now I feel like I am. You see him representing, got my shirt, okay, got my hat, and definitely representing the Caliente Goldwing Riders, But when you watch his videos, all the people in the different, I don't want to say characters, but I'm going to just use that word because all the other riders have different names. So, for example, I know I'm going to leave out some, so forgive me. But anyway, you got people, of course, like the president himself, Chris and the first lady. Then you got Brother Cowboy and Sister Sue, Humdinger, Lady Love, Carnell, the tech-savvy writer, Ricky Mad Dog, Wavy, the White Knight. And while I mention the White Knight, I just want to send out a special prayer, White Knight, to you and your family. I understand you lost your son, and my heart goes out to you and your family. God bless you, brother. And my prayers from the Lopez family, from D-Loe and from Little Bit, are with the White Knight and his family. Also, Teaspoon, Slappy, I believe it's Bayou Rome, Brother Jason, Brother Mike, Lane Banger, just to name a few. And then here locally, because of the Caliente Goldwing Riders family, I met Harvey Hollins. I call him Papa Harvey, and he doesn't live too far from me. And also another member that's here, Brother Duncan Eugene, I believe that's his last name. So if I mispronounce people's name, please forgive me, I apologize. But seeing these people that Chris puts in his videos. You know, it just brings you in. It makes you feel like you're part of the family. And then, of course, you got some other members, I should say non-members. I don't think they're Caliente members, but I know they ride with Chris, and Chris has a wonderful friendship with them, like our boy Memphis Mike. Memphis Mike be putting it down, you know. And then also the man that can, you have any problems with your bike, besides Chris, of course, but you got any problems with your bike and something comes up, man, you guys hit up your boy Chris Dykeman, better known as Cruise Man Garage. And you know, I ordered a DVD set from Chris, and I actually wanted to get the other set where you could pull up on a tablet and stuff like that. So I'm keeping the DVD set. And by the way, Cruise Man, it's awesome. I'm giving it a gift to one of my friends here because he has a Goldwing and he's been running across some issues. But your DVDs are amazing, Chris. Just to let you know, they're amazing. And so Chris Cruise Man is another guy that, you know, our President Caliente has established a relationship with. And so this is what drawn me to the Caliente Goldwing Riders. You know, growing up in the military, being a military brat, me being in the military, I'm used to that, you know, that esprit de corps, the friendship that men, you know, are afraid to show. And a commonality is this Goldwing. And Chris was able to bring people together because of this Goldwing. And one of the biggest things that Chris has explained to me is how, you know, he just doesn't want the members of Caliente Goldwing Riders just to go out and ride. You know, that's not the number one purpose. But the other purpose is to reach one, teach one, meaning this, you know, doing charity work, like the veterans. Me and Lil Bit, we did something the other day for the homeless veterans here in Las Vegas. You know, I've been doing charity work in the past while I was in the military, and also with my church at Victory Missionary Baptist Church. And that was a blessing, just to go out and do stuff like that. And then, you know, Chris is out there. You know, you see some videos where he's feeding the homeless, doing some stuff for the homeless, passing out small things like bottle of water, stuff like that. Because see, when you're out there on these Goldwings or any other motorcycle, you know, some people look at motorcycle riders as people who just are, you know, rude, don't have respect for others. And that is so far from the vision that Chris Caliente has, him and the First Lady. So while I'm here on the West Coast, here in Las Vegas, you know, I'm trying to represent and will be representing for the Caliente Goldwing Riders, and just doing my little part that I can do here. Other than that, hey, Caliente Goldwing Riders, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yes, sir. Everybody ride safe. God bless, and I'll see you soon. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy D-Loe, coming back at you at the Las Vegas Rescue Mission. This is for the veterans right now. We're out here handing out some goodies for the veterans. You know, veterans sometimes get lost, left behind, forgot about them, especially when the luck has run out on them a little bit and they become homeless. So we're out here at the Las Vegas Rescue Mission for the veterans, just passing out some items. And we got a pretty good turnout today, wonderful turnout. It means a lot to me. I'm a veteran myself. I served 21 and a half years in the Air Force. And my father served from 1955 to 1986. And Daddy Lowe's in heaven right now. So that's exactly where my blood flows through, my father. So this is definitely a great cause, wonderful cause. There's a lot of stories out here, some of the homeless that served this country. Somewhere in the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. And you never know, just because they're homeless, when they were in the military, they were important, and they probably had a wonderful job and was in charge of some personnel as well as military equipment. and they felt self-worth. So this is just a little way for us to give back to them and let them know they're not forgotten. And since I've been here today, a lot of them came up to me and wanted to share their story. And they just need somebody to listen sometimes. So me and a little bit, my wife, we came out here for a great cause, and it's just wonderful. Wonderful turnout. Very wonderful turnout. It's hot in Las Vegas, but you know what? Once you've been here for a few years, you kind of get used to it. But once again, this is D-Loe over here at the Las Vegas Rescue Mission. We're supporting the veterans that are homeless, and just want to give back to them. Doing a little something for them. Great turnout. All these guys want is just somebody to listen to them, you know, let them tell their story, and they have a lot to say. And when you listen to them and let them talk, sometimes you'll find out some interesting stories, because a lot of these veterans that are homeless, they've done some incredible things when they were serving out in the military. So anyway, let me get back to it.
Good evening, sir. Here you go. Bag of toiletries and socks.
No, thank you.
Definitely want to give a big shout out to my Prez Caliente Goldwing Riders, man. My boy Chris. Hey, we're doing it up out here, man. Caliente style. Las Vegas, baby. Yes, sir. That's how we roll. Also, a big shout out to Silky in the extreme heat. Man, it's a wonderful turnout. This is awesome. Really, really awesome. I'm just happy to be a part of it. All right, this is D-Loe. I'm out.